set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Now one.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Jackson. That's caught by Howard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wait, set. 53. 48 right now. Let's go. Kermit. Check 99. Check 99. 72.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
His throw incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go with Howard to begin the drive, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. You know, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Complete. It's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Henry, his fourth touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff? They all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. To throw is Jackson. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Wait, 20. Time to go, 9. Double time. 3 down. Hey, 66.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now, throwing again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jackson now. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Wait, that's 53. Mike is a 50. Hey, Alabama. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Elliott. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously want pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jackson now down around his goal line. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. Jackson, room past the 20. Snead's got it. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Running with Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They go with Howard again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On fourth down, it's Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Here's Elliott, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. It's a pickup of 17 there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
48's mine. 48's mine. Okay, double up. 48's the mine.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Check it, reload.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
Sugar. Smooth. Easy. Rip.
Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Motion, I got one.
Check it.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wait, that's 53!
48 Mike. Blue down.
Go bandit!
Jump.
Hey, second!
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Wait, that's 380!
48 right now, let's go. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down, Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on fourth down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Jackson throwing once more. Now he'll escape to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after